You heard the fairy tale. Open source is a digital utopia, a place where developers build the future out of the goodness of their hearts to make the world a better place. But here's the juicy reality that big tech does not want you to debug. Open source has become a trillion-dollar corporate subsidy program powered by your burnout and their greed. You're not just contributing to a project, you're providing unpaid labor for some of the most profitable companies in human history. Let's look at the numbers because they feel like a typo. A landmark Harvard study recently found that the demand side value of open source, what companies would have to pay to build this code themselves, is a staggering $8.8 trillion. Now look at the supply side. The actual cost to develop that code is only about $4 billion. And here is the kicker, 95 of that $8 trillion value is created by just 3,000 developers worldwide. 96 of all code bases on earth rely on this free labor. We are talking about the foundation of the modern world being built by a handful of people who, in many cases, are not getting a single cent of that $8 trillion pie. In our faith, we are taught that a worker should be paid their wages before their sweat dries. But corporations love to talk about giving back while keeping the labor invisible. Roughly two-thirds of open source work is the unglamorous stuff, bug fixes, documentation, and tech support. Companies claim they contribute billions, but 86 of that is just paying their own employees to maintain projects the company already uses for profit. Meanwhile, independent maintainers, the ones keeping your favorite libraries alive at 3 a.m., are subsidizing billion-dollar firms with their goodwill. It's a trillion-dollar corporate subsidy, and the currency is developer burnout. How does this look in practice? Look at Red Hat. They take Fedora, a project built by a massive community of volunteers, and productize it for a massive profit. Or look at AI tools trained on billions of lines of your public code. Code you wrote under licenses that required attribution, but the AI does not give you credit. It just sells your logic back to you for $8 a month, $10 a month. Even the governance of these projects is being hijacked. If you have the money, you get to steer the ship. The individual volunteer, they are just the engine room workers keeping the lights on while the executives decide the destination. Now, to be fair, it's not all theft. Maybe many developers join open source for the engineering brand. It's a chance to build skills and a reputation. But let's be real, you can't pay rent with exposure. Recent surveys show that maintainers are tired of being rock stars in the community while being broke in real life. They want predictable income and justice for their hard work, not just a thank you in a README file. Open source was supposed to be the great equalizer, but right now it's looking more like a great extractor if we don't start demanding that corporations pay their fair share, not just in dev odds, but in actual honest funding. The 3,000 people holding up the world are going to burn out. And when they stop, that $8.8 trillion city comes crashing down. Are you building the future or just giving it away for free? Let me know in the comments. I am Lishba, and we are debugging the system one line at a time. May we all always strive for fairness in our work. Allah Hafiz.